Hello, friends, and greetings for the day. Welcome back to another live session of our channel where we connect together to listen to your queries and help you understand the concepts and context of testing related information. And we will be more than happy to assist you once again as a part of our live session. Of course, we are uh, look forward to a great live session today as well. It's been really a long time. I was pretty much busy connected with a lot of my commitments, delivering several projects, and there are very few criticalities and a lot of corporate sessions. In fact, keep me packed up, and we hardly had time to just connect together. And we will be looking forward to at least have this going back in a sequence. And we really might be very happy to interact with all of you and see what best can be achieved from this interaction. And let's go ahead and look forward to this. So we would be interested to know more from all of you and listen back if you have any questions, any doubts, any clarifications which you think we should be talking about. Feel free to participate here, and I would be more than happy to uh, help individuals to get their queries resolved. And of course, the session is gonna give you a complete interaction with me for asking your clarification regarding the certifications, be it about software testing concepts or be it about any related practices of testing which you think as a concept you want me to discuss about. Feel free to actively participate here and share your concerns. And I would be looking forward to respond, assist people with their responses. So go ahead and just let me know your queries, and I would be more than happy to uh, assist you with that. In fact, the latest updates on our channel, we completed the software testing boot camp on our channel kind of like 2 3 weeks ago, and now we are looking forward to look forward to some more content. And just because we were kind of like very occupied, I even could not add more videos on technical discussions and technical talks, and also could not assist you with the live because there were few commitments which could not be ignored, and I could not overcome those commitments. So I had to even skip the live sessions for the last 2 weeks. But I'm back now. It's good to see again that we are here to help you with the commitments and, of course, support you with your necessary, and support what you need from our side. What we are looking forward to continue next in our channel is, of course, the AI tester concepts. I think that's been something what people were looking forward to learn about and also build their career in that. So that's the reason I have been through the poll session, and we decided that we will go with the AI tester concepts in our next tutorial series. And we'll be looking forward to complete this in another 2 to 3 months of time by almost having a video every day and helping build this entire solution for every individuals to get going with the understanding and so on. So we do have a lot of interesting topics to be covered. In fact, I delivered my very first session on AI tester right in the last 4 days, and you will be pretty much getting on the LinkedIn about the details of the sessions which I keep providing. And based on that discussion, what we have analyzed is a lot, and considering those conversation in context, to build the entire playlist. And the introduction session will be pretty much out very soon next week. And we'll be getting started with AI Tester as the next tutorial series for all the viewers. So look forward to that. And I would be more than happy to, build a great content. I'm really happy to hear a lot of people are sharing their feedback on LinkedIn by sharing their certificates and, of course, letting me know that the tutorials were helpful for them. So, congratulations to all the people who have succeeded in their examination in past few weeks. In fact, my comment page is flooded with a lot of positive feedbacks. In fact, great news is that they all succeeded with their examination, and I'm really happy to see that people are making most out of this opportunity and these materials which we have prepared for them. So look forward to such great contents coming up next, sure. And I think the anticipation here is to revise our ISTQB Foundation playlist to add more value to it. Of course, there's been a time like 2 years ago we built that playlist, and of course there are more examples, more different way of helping people build better understanding. So we might be looking forward to revise our tutorials and playlist on ISTQB Foundation, which would be helpful for people to look forward. And of course, I'll be insisting more on the technical talks of the testing, so that people who get certified generally do not have any interest on this channel. And we want to have something for them as well, that once they get certified, we don't want you to drop out of this channel and lose some quality content, because thinking this channel only caters like a Udemy course and we have no touch with the instructor. So we want you to stay together, and we want you to stay with us, so that we can really give you some great understanding and learning from different perspectives of testing, and helping you build better understanding on altogether what testing could be all about. So of course we have Tran and Dheeraj here. Hi Tran, hi Dheeraj, welcome aboard. Thank you for being here. And yeah, I think today's discussion, of course, started with a quick outline of where we are and how are we looking forward to proceed ahead. In fact, I'll be now having some time because of the year end. There will be less commitments and less travel involved. So my most important commitment comes is when I have the travels involved, when I'm traveling for trainings, and they generally happen in the evenings. And this is where we could not look forward to continue with our live session for the last 2 weeks, and I'm really sorry for all that. But yes, I'm back again. I think I'll be again having a consistency on our live session, because now for the next 2 months at least we do not have any kind of trainings involved in terms of um, how we frequently keep traveling in the Christmas and New Year holidays. So this is where it just kinds of just stays for some time on a vacation mode, and I will be available for you on that vacation mode for sure. So see all of you back, and we are looking forward to a great live session today as well. If you got any questions, any doubts, any clarification, be it about certifications, be it about testing concepts, just feel free to drop them on the chat, and I would be really happy to help you. So we have Juhi Khan coming in, says, "Good evening, sir. Good evening, Juhi. How to prepare for ISTQB foundation level exam?" Of course, Juhi, the whole world trusts the content on their uh, preparation for the certification. So if you're on my channel, you have the solution for you. So there's a playlist dedicatedly created for people to start learning about the concepts of ISTB fundamentals. So you can look forward to a playlist which I'll be just dropping on the chat for your reference right here. So instead of going there, you can just click on this link which I've just dropped, and this will take you to the curated place where we have the ISTQB Foundation playlist, and you can get started with this to prepare yourself, learn about the syllabus, learn about the concepts, etc. And once you are done with this, there's another playlist on my channel. If you just navigate to the channel details, you will have a playlist tab, and there you can find a playlist which is dedicatedly for the sample questions also, right? So you would have a great understanding on the preparation of the sample questions too, which would be must for getting through the certifications. Okay, Tran says, "I just want to let you know that I'm already past advanced TTA. Now on my way to TA." Oh, congratulations, Tran. It's really good that you could clear your technical test analyst. And just for everyone here, technical test analyst is a non-functional tester certification where we talk about quality characteristics of an application. And this would be having a lot of non-functional attributes like performance, security, portability, adaptability, whatnot, recovery, is a lot of other things, and white box testing concepts. So this becomes slightly complicated for any individual to get hold of certain aspects and then prepare well for the certification and get through. So, Tran, I really appreciate your efforts on this, because making through technical test analyst is not an easy job. And if you have done it through, then I'm pretty sure that you will also be through with your test analyst for 100%, right? So, congratulations once again, Tran, and thanks for letting us know about your result. It really keeps us informed that how people are getting benefited from the content. And I know you have been associated with the channel for a long time. and we're really happy that your the tutorials are adding value in your preparation and helping you build more better portfolio. Okay, the Jui says anytime will be appear to this exam. Yes, yeah, Jui, you can appear anytime for this examination. Okay, there are no restrictions as such that you can only take on particular days and so on. You can just prepare well, and whenever you think you're ready, you can just go ahead and write the examination. Thierry says, I saw that test automation engineer exam will be held as a remote proctor exam. Please, can you explain how it will be held? So all the exams are available offline or online, where online mode is what we say it is proctor based. And the proctor based here simply means that it is like an online invigilator, just like me, will be available on a video conferencing with you. In fact, you have to be on the video conferencing, and there should be a camera based laptop to be used, and that would help you to kind of like interact with the invigilator while doing the entire examination. And this would be a little important to make sure that you have to have proper internet connectivity. You shouldn't have any kind of disturbance when you are taking the examination. That means nobody should be stepping in your room and roaming around right in your background. So that could be a reason why your exam can be terminated. Second, have a proper internet connectivity which does not lag your video or does not disconnect you through the call. So you must be on the video conferencing throughout your examination with the invigilator, which is proctor. So internet connectivity would be must, and the data availability is equally important because probably the examination would be longer. So it should not, the data should not get over in between, because anyhow, if anything goes wrong, this would be termination for your exam, right? So we don't want to do that. So they will send you the checklist anyways in detail when you enroll for the examination, and there are many other attributes which you have to consider when taking up the examination. Okay, so yes, do we have anything else? Feel free to let me know, Dheeraj. Jui says, which mode exam is good, sir, online or offline? I would suggest, if possible, take offline because you will have the complete freedom of writing the examination at your comfort without any kind of, you know, other restrictions that, hey, my internet's working good or not, whether I have peace of mind or not, whether there is a silence in the area where you're taking. So considering multiple factors, you can say that this particular option, offline option, would be much more convenient. But it's not that online is not good. It's more of like, it is better if you have a very confined space like me, which sounds very peaceful, and no gate crashing by people of your family member. So that would be a little critical thing. If you can have such things, that is also good. You can take it right from home instead of getting to a location. But going offline would be more recommended. The reason is you will be in an environment, you will be in a kind of place where you would think like you're writing examination. But at home, sometimes you may not feel that kind of curiosity to appear for the examination seriously. Sometimes people say this. Again, I'm just collecting different feedbacks from different people. So I would still say offline would be better, but if you are comfortable with online, go for it. Tran says, most of my certifications that I have been learned is came from your slides and you're supported on my concern. 5 certification except foundation. Thank you so much, Tran, for sharing your experience with our channel and me. I'm really happy that it's been a consistency that you have been following our tutorials, and in fact that makes a lot of sense to all our viewers here, those who will be looking at this session even later, that uh, you are one among them who has been consistently following my different tutorials, and that builds a better understanding and confidence to other people's too, that the other certification tutorials are equally of the same value, not just one playlist, right? Because most of the people here come for the foundation on my channel, which I see in my analytics, but there are a lot of other people too which they come for different certifications, but our again ratio is comparatively less. So people have, of course, different opinions, and you have a very good consistency on our channel to learn and um, the information, right? So this is where we look forward to have people to stay together here on the channel. So that's where we are building up additional contents like technical talks on different perspectives, so that the team can really have uh, consistency on our channel and they can look forward to great content too, right? So anyways, that's one thing, and thank you for letting us know about your wonderful relationship with our channel, and we look forward to have more and more support given to any individual who is looking forward to learn from this channel or more, right? So thank you, Tran, for all the feedback and suggestions what you've given us. Okay, that's great. So Juhi, that's the link for the sample paper link. Okay, that's where you can learn about all the tips, tricks, solutions of at least 120 questions which we have on our playlist, and you can even get to know how exactly to answer the examination right from this discussion itself. So it'll answer all the typical questions what people generally face during the examination, and that pretty much does the job of interacting with us. Okay, I think we came back after a long break. It's like almost 2 weeks we did not have the session. So it becomes like 4 weeks of time after the previous session and today's session. So 4 weeks is a long time, of course. People might have thought that there will be no live sessions, which is really bad for me, that I may have to regain the presence of mine again on internet for sure, that hey, we are back on every Saturday's live session. But good, there's always a kickstart after a pause because of my corporate commitments and the trainings. I had to make a lot of travels, and the travel generally happens after the working hours. And I did not have the feasibility of taking up this live session for 2 weeks. But good, as far as people have any questions, they can always join in. So my job here is to be available for you and to support, help people to get all that what they need. So feel free, team, if you have got any questions, and do not forget to drop a like and let share this uh, live session details with your colleagues, with your friends. We would be more happy to serve more and more people because I understand the QA community is still lacking the necessary support which they need to understand about testing and help them succeed with their career. And just out of that context, we started doing this live session with limited number of people on our channel because it's not that people don't want to join live, it's just that they don't know about that there is someone who is ready to answer our questions. So do spread the word, help me reach out to more and more people who are seeking help and they don't have the right people to support them. So do spread the word and share with the people that hey, if you need any concept to be clarified or you need any help on the certifications, this is the place. And Saturdays, don't forget to let them know that every Saturday we connect live. For some reason the last 2 Saturdays were not there, but right from here again we'll have consistency to participate and help people to learn about the concepts. So yep, looking forward to more and more content coming up next. So feel free to share your recommendations, ask your questions, and I'll be happy to help you. Peter says, my role is quality engineer. So, when considering the current role, is it okay to complete certifications like ISTQB, AWS, etc., rather than following MSc, sir? So, if you are already in the practices, right, it would be more important to uh, upgrade yourself on the technical side rather than academics. Why? Because the corporate today, the world of corporate does not look forward to explicitly have a master's degree to recognize your efforts, recognize your practices, and give credibility to you in terms of any financial benefits also. Okay, until unless there are few organizations who explicitly says that hey, in order to make you a manager I need a manager degree for sure, right? So it's not that recommended today. Even a person who doesn't have MBA can be a manager subjected he knows how to manage the team and he has some certifications at the master's level in the practices, like hey, I'm advanced level certified on test manager. Then it pretty much makes sense that I'm globally certified to be a test manager and I can answer your questions if you conduct interview. And trust me or not, when you talk about the GDs of a job description, right, it never specifies that your qualification should be a master as a mandatory, right? when you're looking for such jobs. Again, the reason why I'm saying you should believe me on this, the reason is currently you may not be getting calls for the manager position. You might be getting for engineer, senior engineer, and sort of thing. But I get job opportunities for the manager position, and none of the JDs job description have that criteria that it is important and mandatory that you should be a master degree holder, right? So I would suggest you go with the world, go with the flow. The time and the money which you will be investing in doing MSc, rather you can invest that time to get more of the technical traits and adding that into your portfolio, which would be recognized by the organizations to give you better credibility and better hike in your salary rather, right? So it doesn't really make a difference what you will be doing with MSc. Rather, I would prefer if I could get more certification and more knowledge and building more critical profile to talk to organization in a way that boss, I can do a lot of things for you rather than just having a piece of paper as a degree, which doesn't make sense in corporate world today. Corporate world is more interested on, hey, what are your returns to us? What can you give us back? And you cannot tell them, hey, I'm a master's degree graduate, but I don't know any tools, any certifications. I don't know what to implement. Doesn't make a sense, right? So the point is, you always can have a degree with you, but don't compromise your career because of a degree. Rather, you build your portfolio in a way that any organization says, I'm interested in what you are going to do in my company, not you have done in your career or what you have done in your education. So that's the reason companies do not look forward to that. So go for it, Dheeraj. Look forward to train yourself in more better and comprehensive, certifications, etc., and modules, which would be making you more technically competent rather than qualifying for certain things. Julie says, what is the benefit after clearing ISTQB examination? The benefit of being certified is always you stand out from the crowd, right? If you have to talk to an organization and sometime the organization mentions that you must be ISTQB certified, right? That's the point where you cannot approach that company for that job opportunity. You may have the skills, so does the everyone have today, right? But when you are certified, your profile is preferred compared to other people because this certification is not for the namesake. The certification which we are talking about as ISTQB holds a great value in recognizing that you are a professional tester because anyone just can't pass the examination. What I mean by that? Am I being rude? No. I'm just letting you know that the knowledge is very important to get through the certification. If you read the content, if you by heart the content, like memorize it, it's not going to work in the examination. You must have a clear understanding of what the context of testing is in order to pass. And that value is what the certification holds. So yeah, it's just that not all the companies would say that ISTQB is mandatory for them. But when you have a very good opportunity and they say ISTQB is must, or when you are competing with another candidate who it has to be like made with a choice that whom should I select? So I have Juhi and I have Neeraj, and Neeraj is not certified, Juhi is certified. I would prefer Juhi in that case. Though my criteria was not that you should be ISTQB certified, but your portfolio, it will be good for me to reflect to my clients further, right? So that is the significance what you get from having certifications on your portfolio. Otherwise nobody will do certification, any type of certification, right? So this is more of like adding badges to your chest that hey, I'm recognized for this, I'm recognized for that, right? I have a credibility with me, which adds more value to your portfolio. Tran says, because at time I took foundation, I got zero experience in testing and only got basic knowledge from the online courses and I rushing for get the exam. I almost failed all. Okay. But after that, I found your channel and learned Agile one and now is advanced level. Thank you. Thank you for sharing your experience with us, Tran. It does happen. I know I still find many lost people on LinkedIn who are still searching for some content, and I'm still not a celebrity that everyone knows me. It's just that they still keep looking for, hey, so can somebody suggest me where I can download this certification? Can somebody, help me with what could be the, preparation roadmap for the ISTQB certification? And I'm busy responding to all those people so that they find a community where they can think that, okay, yeah, there's someone who can help us to build that. So some of my support can be helped with your helping hand by spreading the word and letting people know that at least you can come here and ask the question, and you can expect that there will be a response for sure. Okay, Dheeraj says, thank you very much, sir, for your guidance. You're welcome, Dheeraj. We are happy to help you. And Joey says, okay, sir, thanks. You're welcome too, Joey. Okay, I know I'm coming after a break, so there's a small crowd, but of course, we are happy to serve. Even one participant is coming here and asking the question, because this time is kind of dedicated for our audience. And we just come here to listen to your query whenever you have one, and I'll be happy to respond back. So go ahead, team, and drop your queries if you have any, and I'll be happy to help you back. Okay, Tran told the AWS certificate. Okay, first of all, it was not Tran who was talking about AWS. That was Dheeraj from Sri Lanka. And AWS stands for Amazon Web Services. This is a cloud platform which helps you build software as a solution. I know, new terms, bouncers, a lot of things. So, in simple term, we are talking about the virtual clouds, like the infrastructure in a cloud-based system rather than having it in premises. Just like how you are having your Facebook account, right? So Facebook account is not on your system, not on your laptop. It is somewhere in different server, which is outside your world, outside your laptop, outside your desktop. So in that context, we call it as cloud, which is virtually hosted, and you can use Facebook no matter which part of the world you are in, be it any country, be it any city. You have to have an internet connectivity, and you can use it, right? Just like that, we do have our software applications, which the companies or different other products which you're using on your cell phone, they are all cloud based. So it might be surprisingly to know that some of your banking application are hosted by AWS, or there are many other corporate applications which are built on AWS. So AWS is a platform which is cloud based and allows you to build solutions using this particular platform. So Dheeraj was referring on that to kind of let you know how exactly that works. Yeah, that's true. So Tran also says, I don't know anything about AWS. I got to intend to do that in my mind, but still have not enough time yet. Yeah. So it was Dheeraj who was talking about AWS, but I think now both of you, Juhi as well as Tran, has an understanding of what is AWS. It's a cloud platform, which is software as a solution or infrastructure as a solution. So we have some terminologies called as SaaS, PaaS, and IaaS. So you can look forward to explore more about it. Okay, we have another one coming in from Dharma. Dharma says, sir, how many chances we have to clear the certification? Very tricky thing to answer, but I must tell you something in a very motivational way, that there are no limits to get certified. But yes, there will be repayments for every single attempt. So ISTQB has not defined any kind of limitation that, hey, you have only 2 attempts to pass this examination, and after that you cannot appear. No, you can take any number of attempts which you think you will take to pass this examination. There's no limit on the number of attempts, but every single attempt would cost you something. Okay, so first attempt would be some price, second attempt would be little lesser, but it is not free of cost. Okay, so don't assume that if I make the payment one time I get 2 attempts or 3 attempts in that way. No, every single attempt will cost you, so it's better to get it cleared in the very first go. So it is better to prepare well and then go for the examination. Okay, I hope that answers your question, Dharma. If you still have anything, I'll be happy to respond back. Please feel free to drop them on the chat. Mahendra says, hi sir, I am Mahendra from Karnataka. Many of my friends and trainers of some of the institutes suggested me to become software developer, but I love testing. What should I do, sir? I think you are asking a very wrong question to a wrong influencer. In terms of testing, of course, if you're asking me, a person who is influencer of testing, I would strongly recommend that, boss, forget about development. the life is terrible, come to testing, we will enjoy together. Okay? Why? Because testing is not something which would create, problems for you. If you see me smiling today, that means I'm happy with what I'm doing and I have got what I need, right? And I don't see, you don't see a expression on my face by any means which says that I'm tensed or I have problems to solve and there are a lot of things waiting for me to, complete. You don't see that kind of restlessness and any kind of, commitment problems and difficulties in my life at all. And the reason is not that I'm not doing anything or something. You can go to my LinkedIn page and you can find out that how occupied I am. But the point is, we love what we are doing. That's the most important thing, which you mentioned in your point, right? Trust me, it is not going to make you a developer or a better developer than the best tester you can be. Why? Because you will do what you are loving and you will never get tired of it, right? You will never get tired of it. The reason is you love what you're going to do. So there's no point making yourself as a developer, a bad developer, than a better tester, right? So I would trust, you understand this point here that if you do something, no matter what you do, I don't care. You do painting. You, make fun of people. You are a stand-up comedian. I respect you. As far as you are doing what you are loving, because you will never get tired of it, never get bored of it, because this is your passion. And me, why I don't get tired of doing trainings and preparing so many videos. I was just talking to somebody yesterday and he did not know me, who am I, and he was also a testing influencer. And he said, sorry, sir, I did not recognize who are you and why are we in this particular meeting. I said, okay, I basically do some certifications tutorials and I can be found on Google as the first recommendation for ISTQB tutorials. So he just went there and realized that okay, this is what I do, and I really have some good recognition in the internet. And he was like, okay, you know what, you are doing just trainings and everything, and sorry, you really have good presence, but somehow I did not know about you. I said that's not a problem. It's just that I'm happy with what I'm doing. I'm just doing trainings because I love doing training and I'm happy about it. As far as people who are looking forward to support and they know me, that is more than enough. I don't want to be a celebrity, or I'm not looking forward to be a celebrity as my end goal, because I'm happy with what I'm doing and I'm not looking for a job at all. So point is, you will find people who may not know you, though you're doing a great work for the world and the world recognizes your effort, but still you're not a celebrity as such. But the point is, you are happy. Why? Because you're doing what you're supposed to do or what you're happy about doing and you're passionate about it. And you will never get any kind of regret feeling that, hey, I wish I should have done testing, right? After 10 years, right? And that time would be a very bad time to revert back to what your passion is. So today is the time, Mahinder, go ahead, and choose testing. There will be people, of course. See, again, I'm not saying that they are wrong, they don't know what we should do, or they are giving you wrong guidance. Answer here is that they don't understand that what will be your career after 5 years or 10 years when you stop loving your job. Okay, and I'm talking from that perspective. I'm a mechanical engineer. I started with mechanical jobs, turned out to be a software engineer, have worked as a developer, opted out, became software tester, and then today I'm an instructor and not doing any job. The reason is I was passionate about teaching, I was passionate about sharing information with people. I love interacting, I love traveling, and I love teaching. And these three things put together makes me an instructor. And I'm happy about it. And I think I'm doing it pretty well. And I never regret about being an instructor, or never regretted about, hey, why I'm doing this freelancing job and teaching people, traveling here and there. No, I will never get tired of it, and I will never regret on my decision because I'm happy with what I'm doing. I love it, right? So with you, so go with testing because you said you love it. I don't really have any other suggestions for you. And there are many people who cannot answer you what will happen after 10 years. That's the reason they are suggesting you that, hey, the world is heading towards development. You also become developer. I cannot disclose few things with you, but I can tell you one thing. I'm making something which a 20-year experienced developer or a manager cannot make with just 10 years of experience. Okay. So I can't disclose the numbers, but this is what I'm getting. So I'm because I'm doing the best. The reason is I love doing it, right? If you know anything which you are good at or best at, nobody can do better than you. Why? Because you are passionate about it, and you will be putting 100% dedication, 100% effort to do best and wonders in that domain. And that is where I'm recommending you go for testing. So if that justifies the point why I'm influencing you to become a tester, go for it. If you have any questions, I'm here still, and you can find me anytime from anywhere, and I'll be very really happy to kind of go ahead and suggest you or support you when you get stuck. So I'm just not at this place guiding you. Whenever you think that you told me to become a tester and I'm not now confused, come to me. Okay, I'll guide you well. Okay, I hope that answers your question. Dhruva says, "Hi sir, how can I start take up the ISTQB exam from UK?" Of course, you do have boards in UK. You have UK ISTQB, and you do have ISQI, two boards doing the examination for you. So nothing to worry about. But if you still want to take Dhruva, the examination from ITB, you can take proctor-based examination, which is online. And just to tell you, India is still cheaper. Okay, it's the cheapest examination cost which we have in India for ISTQB, and you can prefer to take it from here through online. Tran says you could take the exam for IC Durva. Yeah, he answered already, anyways. Dharma says, yes, sir, I got it. Thank you. You're welcome. Vignesh says, cleared automotive. Have total 3 certification in ISTQB. Thanks to you. Next, planning to write the test analyst. Thank you so much for your feedback, Vignesh. And congratulations on your success. I think you do have other people who are even hitting the list with 5 certifications and all. So today we are listening a lot of great, feedbacks coming up from the people, and really happy to hear that. So all the very best, Vignesh, for your test analyst preparation. And Tran here is also preparing for the same, and he has 5 certifications so far. And we are happy to have you all on our session today for sure. So let me know, Vignesh, if you get stuck with anything, and I'll be more than happy to assist you. Rushkini says, Dhruva Kumar, you have to take it from person view. Yeah, that's also another suggestion. You can enroll in the Pearson view and you can take up the examination. Bhagyashri is here, says, hello, sir. I'm planning to attempt ISTQB foundation level exam. Which book or link to refer? Please let me know. Also, not sure if the syllabus is going to change. The syllabus is not going to change. They always keep the people informed 1 year in advance if the syllabus is going to change. So you don't really have to worry about the change in the syllabus. Moreover, please find this link for you to get started for the certification, which is my playlist on ISTQB Foundation. And proud enough to share world's best playlist on internet today. If you go to Google, no matter which country you are in, and if you type ISTQB Foundation tutorials, you will find me. And I'm really happy and thankful to all of you for bringing that to this level, that the world recognizes our content as the best material on the internet today. Thank you so much for making me proud and making me feel happy for my efforts. And I think somewhere I'm also equally responsible for this. The reason is, if I would have tried compromising on the quality of the content and wouldn't have given you entire detail that how to pass the examination, I think nobody cares about those content, right? So I'm really happy that I could give you my best, and you could also get necessary supports from that. So Bhagishri, you can look forward to this playlist to start preparing. And second thing, if you're really interested to go for a book, I do have my book available on Amazon, and you can search by my name and you would find it. Okay. And you can place the order anywhere, no matter you're in UK, US, Japan, India, wherever. My book is available globally. Is there anything else, Bhagyashri? Please go ahead and let me know by dropping another comment. Tran says, yeah, I also wanted to be a trainer too, but still don't know the proper steps to reach that. Ping me officially on LinkedIn and I'll send you the roadmap of how to become a trainer, because I have a lot of appointments. Okay, a lot of positions open for trainer. We are looking forward to build a great team to have, kind of Xerox of me. And the only criteria I have for my trainers is you have to be just like me. Okay, of course you cannot become me, and I don't want you to become me. But the point is, my clients are looking for people who are jolly good like me. When they teach, they don't do the boring sessions like a professor. And they are very very interactive. They know how to justify things. They know how to give different examples for a particular context. The examples matters, right? So I just want you to follow my footprints, but make your own career, make your own recognition. I don't want you to be under my brand. I rather want you to have your own independent recognition always, so that you can not feel that, okay, I never let you grow up, right? So my way of working is completely different. But yes, we are looking for very energetic people and trainers to build a great community here. So feel free to ping me on LinkedIn, and I'll be happy to assist you if you're really looking forward to build your career in training. Tom Tom says, "Hello, I have just jumped in to tell you thank you again. Your help is fantastic. Also, all the theory helps in a lot in everyday work. God bless you." Thank you so much, Tom, for letting us know about your wonderful feedback. I think your words are more, you know, important than anything else when you come back and tell us about these things, that how happy you are with our interaction. And this is what keeps me encouraged and keeps me motivated to do the good work for the people without any expectation in return, right? So I think these words are what keeping us inspired and motivated all the time. We are really happy to assist people and make you feel proud of yourself and myself too. Thank you so much, Tom, for of course letting us know about the content feedback. We are happy to help you again in future. Mahindra says, "Thank you, sir. You're welcome." Monshima says, "I preparing from your videos for my exam on December 2022. All the best, Monshima. If you think there's anything I can do for you, feel free to reach me. My every single video in the description, you find my contact details in terms of LinkedIn, Facebook. Just feel free to reach out to me, and I would be more than happy to assist you. Okay?" Bhagyashree says, "Thanks a lot, sir. Appreciate it. I always get confused for test documentation part, which apparently is the most important chapter." That's absolutely true. That's correct. Okay. Massimo. Massimo says, DP, why provide some questions? I'm so sorry, I did not understand what you meant there. Can you please reframe your question, Massimo, if I am not understanding that? Because I would be looking forward to assist you and help you as much as possible, but I pretty much can't derive what you meant there. Dhruva says, "Thank for your guidance, sir. You're welcome." Tran says, "Yeah, I just followed you on LinkedIn. You're welcome. I'll, drop me a text whenever you think you have anything to discuss. I would be reverting you back with the details. Just drop me a text on chat that, hey, I'm looking forward to be a trainer." Bhagyashree says, "Also, I want to learn API testing. Is there any videos or tutorials that you have? Would be great if you can share the link, please." I currently do not have any playlist on API testings, but of course, I would suggest you someone else right now, because I can't ask you to wait for me to prepare the playlist, which could be long. So you can start with automation step by step, which is one of the playlists where he talks about a great content on API testing, and in fact, a lot of material which you can build on the tools. So look forward to that, and you can start. So we call it as automation step by step. Okay, that is the channel name, and you would find a lot of good content there to prepare for API testing. Okay, we have Lalit Singhal saying, "Thank you, sir. I just cleared ISTQB Foundation after watching your videos. It's my pleasure, Lalit, and congratulations on your success. Thank you so much for taking some moment out uh, and letting us know about your result. It's really good gesture of participating here and letting us know about your success. I'm really happy to hear that my content was useful, and I wish you all the very best in all your future endeavors. Do feel free to reach out to me for any further help on the testing side. Would be more than happy to assist you as much as possible on the side of testing." SM is here, says, "Good morning, sir. Happy to see you." Thank you so much, SM. It's really good to have you too. And yeah, it's just that we had some corporate commitments and training and traveling, so I could not make time on last 2 weeks for interacting with everyone here. So good to see you back as well. Tran says, but I cannot DM you. Lol. You can always DM me. Just go to my profile, click on the three dots, and click on connect. Once you connect with me, you cannot DM or you can DM. It's just that while following is just for the updates and instructions, but for interaction, you need to connect with me on LinkedIn. So go to my profile next to message. You will have three dots. Just click on that and connect with me. And once we are connected, you can always ping me. Bhagyashree says, brilliant, thanks. We'll have a look. You're welcome. Thira says, please, can you tell sir good tutorial series for performance testing? Now I won't let people go out. It's just that I don't have some of the tutorials, but I have a lot of other tutorials for sure. For performance testing, I would send you to my another shop called as Testing in Nutshell, which is my channel, and there you would find the required content what you're looking for. So let me take a moment because I cannot jump on all the channels at the same time, but just give me a moment. Let me quickly search myself on internet. It's easy to search on Google rather than opening so many channels and getting there. So here we are. Yeah, that was quick, right? So somehow both my channels are very, very popular and people love it. So here you go. Okay. So yes, you do have Dheeraj, the playlist with you from my other channel, which talks about performance testing with a practical exposure to load runner, and it will answer all your queries there. Okay, Dharma says, sir, can you repeat the channel name in order to learn API testing? It's automation step by step. Okay, automation step by step. Please go with that. And yeah, anyways, Dhruva answered that. Sorry, I'm just making sure that I reads every one comment without skipping because nobody wants to uh, feel that I ignored them or did not respond to them. So I really follow sequential order. So good. By then, you already had the response from one of our supporters, right? So good crowd. We love having community. I think this should be good encouragement for the people who are looking forward to assist each other, and that is what we need in the testing community because a lot of testers are not finding the right resource to get their help. And it's not that they should always reach me to ask something, but if we could help each other, it could be a great support for every individual across the world that hey, this is what we needed. Right, that's good gesture. Thank you so much, Dhruva, for assisting there. And team, do not forget to drop a thumbs up if you are happy. Okay, we are not begging you to subscribe the channel. We are not begging you to share the content. We are just letting you know that hey, we just want to help everyone. And by dropping a simple like, if you're happy only, YouTube knows that these are most liked contents and sort of thing. So they encourage this in our community, in our technical platform of YouTube. Okay, YouTube has a very wonderful algorithm. It understands the views and recommends things. It does not talk about subscribers at all. So trust me or not, there are channels on ISTQB which has more subscribers than our channel. Okay, our channel, and then still Google recognizes our videos as the best content on the internet for ISTQB. Why? Because our content is the best. That's it. So this is what the legality is. Okay, anything else I'm missing here? So Dhruva answered that question. Bhagyashree says, Dharma, it was automation step by step. Thank you, Bhagyashree, for that too. Thira says, thank you very much, sir. You're welcome. Okay, just for your kind information, all of you team, I do have my other channel where I talk about all other things than ISTQB. And this is called as Testing in Nutshell. And we don't want you to miss any opportunity of learning great concepts from our channel too. And I'm really happy to say I do have other channels which I don't keep promoting all the time, which is called as Technical Vocabulary, where I talk in short videos, the quick definitions and glossary of technical terms. So again, not a lot of people know about my channels because not everyone goes to my about page. But yes, I do have these two other channels from me, and you would certainly love the content because the way I talk there is exactly the same I'm talking right now here everyone. So feel free to be an active listener there. A lot of great content. Have some breathing space so I can look forward to create some more content on all these three channels. and that's how I'm occupied, right? Trans says, lol, I'm so nobly in the social media. That happens. Good. Now you're connected. So welcome to my network. Trans says, just done so. You're welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Dharma says, thank you. You're welcome again. And I think we are another 10 minutes away from our live session team. If you think there's anything which is running in your mind and you would like to share regarding your queries, concepts, doubts, clarification, or even if you're just happy and you want to praise me, share your feedback to share that too. Just for keeping you informed, as I started in the beginning, probably a lot of people were not there. Okay, a lot of people were not there. Next, getting started on a channel with AI tester. Okay, ISTQB AI tester, and good news for all the engineers there that if you're interested to explore more about AI and ML, artificial intelligence and machine learning, then you are going to get started with that right from the next week. So look forward, and we'll be happy to share great knowledge with you through this playlist too. And you can let the whole world know when we release the first video about this certification. Okay, Dhruva says, sir, can you share more dumps for practice on test analyst certificate? That's the bad part of it. ISTQB doesn't have any dumps. They only have those official sample papers available. So we probably can't help you more beyond that because there are no dumps available. Okay. So if you go online and go and search on the Google, then Google will take you for a ride for sure because there are a lot of recommendation, I must say, but the point is they are all non-reliable source of information. Okay, because these people who are saying that we have got so many mock papers with us and etc., there are no dumps. How did you create it? And if you personally go and check them, you would realize that they're all faking out. Nothing is as per the syllabus, nothing has the right answer, and you are actually preparing wrong thing, which will not result in success rate. So I never recommend anyone going other than ISTQB official page to take a look on the mock papers. And trust me, again, it's not about the dumps. You don't need dumps if you know the content. Dumps are only place where you don't want to learn and you want to prepare from the dumps. No, I'm not challenging you. I'm just saying what is dumps. And dumps are available for tools because tool is fixed. It does not change. So whatever questions they ask, that will be around the tool itself, right? So in that context, dumps are applicable. But other than that, concept-based certifications, you don't have dumps. Why? Because it is different every time. It is different every time, and that's unique. What else? SM says, as a professional that has interviewed a lot of candidates, you ask me tough questions. What answer do you expect if I don't know and can't relate it to something else? Being upfront, SM, I would suggest if you are not clear, you don't have any answers to certain things, and I'm just trying to ask you tough questions purposefully, then the answer is that be upfront in telling them that I don't know it. Is it given that I never came across it? So just frame it in a professional way that you are not submitting yourself. Rather, you are letting them know that it's just an area which I've never explored, but I'm very much excited to explore it and I will give my best when given an opportunity to do it. So it's just that they want you to feel low or they want you to get a little kind of scared that hey, I'm submitting myself, that I'm done. Okay, so don't do that. They just want to check your psychological parameters, that how stressed you get when you don't know the answers. And that's the only objective of being an experienced interviewer, which I have done in my past. Sometimes we just judge the interpersonal skills of people by saying that looking at worst situations, will this person get scared of it? Will this person get stressed and may not be able to handle that situation? So we pretty much sometimes do this, exactly what you are asking. We ask them purposefully some tough questions just to kind of build them with understanding whether they can take up the stress, take up the pain or not. And in that context, that's what it is. So we don't want you to submit, say, I don't know. No. Or upfront, I don't know anything about that. don't justify it, saying that it's just that I did not get proper opportunity to look forward to it. But if given an opportunity, I would love to explore more about this. So that would make more sense. Okay, I hope that answers your question, SM. And Tira says there are several certifications in AWS, sir. As a QE, what certification will be better to have? I think you can look forward to the fundamentals of AWS. Let me just quickly check here. Yeah, so you start with the certified developer or start with the administrator. Okay, these are the two things which you can start with. So beginners are basically AWS certified developers. But again, as a QE software tester, the platforms do not have a discrimination. Okay, the software clouds platforms do not have a discrimination in that case, and clouds do not have a tester specific certification for your kind information. So you can start with the AWS certified developer associate, and then you can talk about the cloud practitioner also, or even you can start with the first certification as AWS cloud practitioner. Okay, that would be something good I would suggest, and then you can go for the solution architect after that. So this is the certification I'm recommending you. You can go with this first. Certified cloud practitioner. So this is generic for anyone, and there's no specific testing certification as such in the clouds. Even if you talk about Salesforce, you will have Salesforce Sales Cloud Consultant or Service Cloud Consultant or administrators, which is pretty much the same thing. SM says, what's the meaning of defect reproducible you mentioned last week? Defect reproducibility is basically a clause where a defect can be reproduced. Okay, how and whether it can be produced or not. For example, I was testing a system and I got a defect. I want to report it to developer to fix it. The very first thing what a developer needs is how can I see the defect? And you provide the steps to reproduce the step defect. And that's what you call it as reproducibility. Some scenarios you do get a defect which is intermittent and you never saw that again yourself. You tried reproducing the steps, but defect was not visible. In that case, you mentioned reproducibility of this defect is no. That means you saw the defect, but for some reason you cannot see it again. So you will have to let the people and stakeholder know that is, yes, there was a defect which I saw. I took a screenshot also, but the point is when I'm trying to reproduce, it's not happening. So just be informed. If you come across anything which makes sense related to this defect, please fix this. So you log the defect, but you say reproducibility is not. That is no. And you don't have steps to reproduce. Even if you give the steps, that may not work. So that's what you call it as defect reproducibility. First the clause, whether yes you can do it or not, and second is how, the steps to do it, which will be your test case itself. Okay, Thierry says, thank you, sir. You're welcome. Anyone else? I think we are just going to hit our hour of discussion. We have 1 more minute to go. If team, you have any questions, feel free to drop them quickly and we'll be looking to respond to them before we wind up our show. And not to forget, again, we will be going to have every Saturday, we're going to have a live session between 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. Indian Standard Time. And we'll be looking forward to connect with all of you to listen to your queries and support you with the necessary guidance and information. Okay, any questions? All right, that's where we hit the NR clock. Thank you so much, team, for being here. It's always a pleasure to support every individual when they are looking for some help. And of course, listen to your great compliments and feedbacks keeps me inspired all the time to keep up my good work. So thank you every individual for participating in this live session, without which this live session cannot be successful, because it's about answering your questions. And if you are not here, there's no point having this live session at all. So thank you for participating here and sharing your questions, sharing your constraints, sharing your feedback, sharing your success messages. And we are really happy to have you on our session for sure. We'll be looking forward to continue this consistent support initiative of being live and answering your queries in the coming weeks also. So we connect every Saturday, 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. Indian Standard Time, and we love responding to your queries. Let the query be anything related to certification, testing, tools, etc. Right? So thank you so much, team, for being a part of our live session today. And we are really happy that we'll be consistent from here again. So that's all from this particular live session, team. Should you have anything else, feel free to comment below. I'm always there to assist you and support you with the queries. Looking forward to have a great session again coming in the weekend. So thank you so much. Stay safe. Happy learning. Take care. I'll see you next week.